So you click on security.
Okay. Yes. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Now we're
Perfect.
from our little glitch in the recording. I'll put these two recordings together. Here we go.
Okay, great. There we go. Okay, so this is the event. It's called Make Peace with Food, and it's a 3-day online event, October 21st to the 23rd. But this is for, yeah, like pronto. So this is a whole new way of dealing with emotional eating. Okay, so if you're tired of beating yourself up because you binged, you have a love-hate relationship with food, if you feel like you're always fighting food or weight, and you relate to everything we've been talking about for half an hour, okay, this is the event to go to. It's gonna be super fun, super intimate, okay? There's not gonna be a lot of people. It'll be primarily women, maybe some smart men, but it'll be really, really fun. There'll be interactive sessions. We're gonna do a cooking demo, making a curry actually, which will be really good. Movement sessions, breakouts. Yeah, it's going to be really, really fun. A special workbook and blueprint for freedom around food. So we're going to cover a lot. And of course, it's online. We love online now. Okay, this is what the schedule looks like.
Great.
Yeah, so it's going to be really comprehensive. These are my speakers. You know these women, Rita Marie and Deborah Atkinson. Yeah, they're amazing. My MC, Kim Hamer. So anyway, this is the event. So as I said, normally this event is, and it's all live. I'm going to be doing most of this event, teaching deep dive into emotional eating. So if this conversation we've been having, Jody and myself, if that really speaks to you, you're going to get so much out of this event, so it's a $97 ticket. Oops, there's some more photos here.
Yeah.
It's a $97 ticket, but as I said, people can come for free. And what you do, I'm going to put this in the chat, and then we'll get you a link to put with the recording when you share the recording. So if people click that and then here's the secret code, PEACE, and that can be lowercase or uppercase, doesn't matter. But if people do that, and we'll put the correct link when you send the recording out, right? If anybody wants to put in the chat, if you plan on coming, put it in the chat and we'll look out for you. I'd love to see you there.
Great. Well, it is such perfect timing. Tricia and I just reached out to her a couple of days ago. I didn't even know she had this event going on. So it's beautiful. Now there are people going to be watching this recording after that event. So in that case, what is your website?
They can go to healyourhunger.com. And remember I talked about the spectrum, the emotional eating spectrum. I have a quiz on my website, a free quiz, takes a few minutes to take, but it'll tell you where you are on the spectrum actually. Yeah. So you can take that free quiz.
Great. And, I'm just thinking about people that are on this call. And if we're really hungering for exactly tell me what I can do right now. Right. I mean, this is a topic that we can talk about for hours, and it can take years. Right. So, my goal in this call was to bring up the topic and to give you resources, right? To really dive into all the 7 steps is not something that can be done on a 30-minute Zoom. I mean, we could probably do an hour Zoom on each step at least, right? Yeah. So, but if someone's like, I need help, I just need a tool, what tool can they walk away with from today's call?
Yeah, I would say, it's one that isn't easy for emotional eaters, but I would say, something I recommend to people, and this is, if you're diabetic, you need to do whatever you need to do when you need to do it. But apart from that, sticking to 3 meals and just trying to simplify your eating to 3 meals, it takes a lot of the emotional eating out just doing that.
That's brilliant.
Okay.
That's
right?
Brilliant.
It's like, duh, why didn't I think of that? So it's because so much of the snacking is where we eat the high carb, high sugar foods, the M&Ms and the chocolates and the peanuts and and the chips. pretzels, chips, all that. If you literally just focus on eating 3 healthy meals, good fats, good slow metabolizing carbs, or good protein. When you do that, you know, and then close the kitchen down after your meal and go
Yes.
back 4 or 5 hours later and make another really good meal for yourself. You're already starting. First of all, you're going to see what emotional eater you probably are. All throughout those 4 or 5 hours, you're going to be like ready to go to the kitchen again. You're like, wow, I didn't know I went to the kitchen so many times in a
Yeah,
day.
that's such a good point. I love that because it makes clear boundaries too, and it reduces the stress of like, should I eat now? Should I eat now? Should I eat now? It's like, no, now is not the time to eat. Yeah, and I've gotten into the habit of like not buying snack foods. I'm like, unless I'm going to eat this as part of a meal, I
Yeah.
don't buy it anymore. And you know, on the spectrum, I mean, I spent over 10 years as a bulimic and then 2 months in an eating disorder rehab center. On the spectrum now, I certainly still have emotional eating moments. You know, I'm not expecting perfection when it comes to food. It's kind of like
No,
eating, guys. It's like,
yeah,
we're not going to have perfect blood sugar levels every day. You know,
no,
there's days. So also compassion is one of my favorite tools, like the compassion,
yes,
right? So
totally. There is no perfection. You know, it's a relationship. It's a
mm,
relationship, right? Some days are like you're feeling like at the top of the mountain, and other days you're
yeah,
feeling down at the bottom of the mountain. It's a relationship. It's rocky. There's highs and lows,
I
you
love
know. So I love,
that.
yeah, and I love the compassion idea.
Perfect. Well, Tricia, this was so fun. I'm so glad we made it happen so spontaneously. And everybody, I
Yeah.
really am grateful that you spent the time to tune in and listen. And I encourage you to take time and think about your eating. And, you know, you don't have to be a bulimic about ready to go into eating disorder rehab center to, you know, take action. You know, everybody in today's world, I think it benefits us to kind of, even if you're not emotionally eater, maybe you're just bored with your eating. Maybe you need to sit down and try some new recipes, or, you know, like eating. I love how you said it. It's a relationship. It takes time and effort and putting time in, right? So
Yeah.
I hope this really inspired you to kind of take a look at your eating and join Tricia's event this weekend if you can, or her book is fabulous. Her website has lots of resources. And most importantly, please know that you're not alone and that there is hope.
Absolutely. A ton of hope.
Yeah. So thank you
Yeah.
so much, Tricia. It's just been an honor. And thank you everybody for taking the time to be here live and watch the recording. And here's to having peace with food.
Amen. Thanks so much for
Amen.
having me, Jody.
Bet.
Great to
Okay.
see you. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.